Mike Penis.
Just Mike Penis.
Mike Penis.
Welcome back!
Yay!
We didn't mean to take another 2-week break.
It just
Has
happened.
it been 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, yesterday would be, well, this Friday was 2 weeks.
No.
That shows you when you're recording it.
Yeah, we're just iconic like that.
Yeah, I mean, finals happened. That was
Girl
finals
boss.
week was a thing. But
Totally.
but now we're back.
Yay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast, where we vamp.
And you can.
Now pitch your tent
And
and get ready to listen.
Why do we go up like 10 octaves?
Now pitch your tent and get ready to listen. She's the girl. Hey, everybody. It's me. Just thought I'd jump in real quick to say that there are a little bit of quirks in this episode's audio. You can hear like water splashing in the background, and that's just because I have a turtle. Her name is Randy. She's a real cutie, but we happen to be recording near my turtle's tank, which we usually don't. So there's some water splashing sound effects. Just think of it as ambiance, you know? Just think of it as a little bit of spice, a little bit of flavor, a little bit of ASMR to go with your podcast. I've tried removing it from the background and I absolutely cannot. So listen with caution. Anyways, back to us bullshitting. Are we starting now? Should I play the promo?
Sure.
We have a promo for season
time.
1, episode 11, The Brewed. A little
Nice.
plot synopsis of this episode. Coffee
Zombies.
Coffee
Is this-
zombies.
Is this supposed to be commentary on people who are obsessed with Starbucks are like brainless zombie
guess.
dudes?
It's trying to jump off, I guess, the popularity of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think that too. Let's just play the promo for The Brewed.
Find out insider information
From My Babysitter's a Vampire, the series.
right now on Disney XD. The zombies are scary.
I wouldn't go in there. Heard many strange noises like and even one awake. Anytime anyone yells, brain. That's a zombie. You should run.
Join us for My Babysitter's a Vampire, the series.
Starting now on Disney XD. You're in the teacher's lounge. TV, couches, zombies. I just thought they were all really grumpy.
Good
Okay.
stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys' initial thoughts? Initial opinions?
There's no Erica, and that's homophobic.
Where is my queen, Erica?
It's true. I never even realized that. There's no Erica in this episode.
She's missing.
just
She's
gone.
not the only vampire they knew, because at the beginning of the episode, they're like, we have to wait for Sarah to come back, and I love Sarah with my whole heart,
Yeah.
but she's not the only vampire they know.
You have other vampire
You have two other
friends.
vampires.
Yeah. It's really funny how much they forget. I guess they just don't. I know they don't like Rory, which I don't know what Rory did wrong.
What did he do to you guys?
What did he do? I know he's a little bit annoying, but like if anything, they're more annoying because
Yeah.
they think that they're like cool and they're not.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know what they did wrong. I don't know what Rory did wrong, but they're constantly just like don't want to be around him. And my thing is, here's my thing, okay? Rory is probably just as strong as the other two.
Exactly.
Because he's also a vampire. Wouldn't it be hilarious if that's such a missed opportunity for them to like get Rory to like beat up some guy, you know? Because he's like tiny. It's like
Yeah.
hilarious,
He's
right?
small.
Yeah.
Instead, he just got rocked by Sarah.
Okay, this is my bit. Okay, well, let me set it up again. God damn it. So I don't know how I feel about like this episode is very like 2010s.
Yeah.
You know, like unironically.
Not like other girls.
Yeah. Unironically,
You're not like other girls, are you?
I hate
You can say that.
it's so bad. Like that was unironic, and also
You'd have to be brain dead to pay $5 a cup for flavored bean juice.
like let people like coffee.
Like, I probably said that circa middle school.
Yeah, flavored bean juice, like
Bean
whatever,
juice.
you know. It's just such like basic white girl Twitter
Yeah.
like talking points. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what is the cover of your social media account like Rapunzel from Tangled, but like
Yeah.
with like a Divergent T-shirt on or something?
The emo Rapunzel. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. You know those
Yeah.
those photos.
Those were
It was-
bad.
this episode, I liked it, but it reminded me so much of my own dark past.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
same.
this is honestly a pretty good episode. I remember I showed this episode to you guys when we first watched the episodes,
Yeah.
and we were taking care of a baby. Someone it was a party, so of course they just like dump the babies in like a random room,
Yes.
right? Like I just laying on this bed.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, they're the kids, even though we're all like
Yeah,
adults.
we're all
like, we're
yeah.
still the kids, so they're like, we'll just give the baby to them so we could go do adult things in
Yeah.
the backyard.
And this episode was playing, and they were just having the time of their lives. They were like zombies,
Isn't this one the one that like scared them?
and then they started crying.
Yeah.
It was like there was a certain point where they were like having a fine time, and then the baby just like started absolutely shrieking from the zombies.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is a kid show, you know? Like I know it's PG, so it's probably not for like 2-year-olds.
Well, parental guidance advice.
Yeah, parental guidance needed. And we're not the parents, so I guess
Well,
we're no way to guide.
the surrogates. In that
We're the
situation.
surrogates, yeah. Anything else? Any cool character moments? I don't know. This one really focuses on the core 3,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I think was starting to become less of a thing in the episodes. Like, I remember near the season 2 finale, they have this thing where it's like, the 3 of you guys are like the important, like, you guys need to be a trio. And I was like, all right, the show is mainly about like a trio. It's not like Benny and Ethan and then the other characters.
Yeah, it's
because,
not like an ensemble kind of.
yeah, and then it's not also an ensemble either. It's like, the show usually like sometimes ignores Sarah and
Yeah.
treats her like a side character, even though she's technically supposed to be the third main character.
She's
Yeah.
supposed to be the main character according to the title of the show.
Yeah, she literally
Yeah.
is. They always put her in front of the marketing and everything.
Yeah.
That's because it's apparently supposed to be a boy show. It's for like
Well, this show's for the
5-year-old
girls and the gays now.
yeah, this show's exclusively for the girls and the gays.
Hello, LGBT community.
Hello LGBTs. What's up?
Hello, the LGBT.
Cupcakes, fuck out the way when you see me. I'm rolling with the LGBT. Gotta add that to the Vamp Bamps.
oh yeah.
Make sure to follow the Vamp Bamps
Please
playlist.
follow the Vamp Bamps. We're funny, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to
Benny's
say?
an absolute loser, like over the intercom.
I know.
Oh, yeah. He's
Wait,
like, girls, I know you know me.
I have that one as well.
You do?
Oh, yeah. See, the soundboard is coming in clutch real well. Where is it? Here we go.
Attention, all Whitechapel students. This is an emergency life-saving announcement from Benny Weir. Minute girls, you know who I am.
Like not time and place.
Time and place. You have it?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm used to this around, everyone else, but not his parents. Like, I thought around his parents that he would not behave this way. Like, it was just like, no big deal. Like, sucking dick and cock. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. Time and place.
And finally, that one's really long, but
Yeah.
oh, I had a shortened version of it that I was supposed to add and I forgot.
It's okay.
It's
okay.
fine.
Like sucking dick and cock.
I
had no
do
intention of
enjoy
coming on
just
the
like
pod.
how ferociously also Benny was like protecting Ethan. Just
Oh yeah,
my
he
gosh.
did another. Wait, I
Oh,
have
Puffles.
it. He did another like extreme, just like headshot.
Puffles?
Because throwback to the first episode.
Yeah, that was all the way back in the first episode.
10 episodes ago.
Wow.
Wow.
Look
But
how far
this
we've come.
time, I forget what he had. He had the intercom thing.
Yeah, and he
And
like
he
smacked
literally-
his like gym teacher with
He
it.
smacked
Yeah.
her over the head with it really hard. And
It
we were
was-
like, oh!
because she was trying to just take Ethan.
Yeah, that was really good. It was
And
like
that's when
when
Ethan had his vision. He's like,
Yeah, he was like,
I do like the way that they have the visions because like in some situation.
take your
situation.
time.
In some situations, it's like it's very obvious that he's going into like vision mode. Who's like, and then everyone's like occasionally like his friends will be like, "That was a vision, wasn't it?" But
Yeah.
like sometimes they just won't even know what's happening, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I guess it's only like plot wise.
I mean, I
Like
kind of
this-
like it. Just
yeah.
like maybe in
Mhm.
like certain moments, it's like more obvious probably when they're more
Yeah.
focused on him.
Yeah, like he's being yanked around by a zombie, and so of
Yeah.
course he's
Yeah.
gonna be like, he's gonna
And
have
this
like an
ti-
exorcism.
Yeah.
He's, like,
this
gonna
time
ascend.
Betty was like, snap out of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, he probably didn't know, but he had a hunch probably.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Boyfriends.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can I play the Be
Can
My
I add
Man?
Boyfriend by BTR to the Vampamps?
Go ahead and add Boyfriend.
Yay! That's what I was reminded of for some reason.
You said boyfriend?
Be a man. Be my man.
Whenever you said boyfriend and like before you named any artist, like 3 different songs flashed through my head.
I'd like you to name all of them, please.
Boyfriend by Big Time Rush. I keep almost saying
BTS?
And then Boyfriend by Dove Cameron and then Boyfriend by Justin Bieber.
Ew.
Be your boyfriend. Dude, that's like such a flop. I'm sorry. Can I get in my, I don't want to get into my
Just to let
Justin
you know,
Bieber
those
rant.
are all in the Vampamps
Yeah.
now.
3 boyfriend
I don't know.
songs in a row.
I don't know. I don't know why, but whenever I think of the song Boy with Love or Boy in Love
Yeah.
by BTS, I just think it's called Boyfriend.
Did the Halsey one or the?
No,
I always get them confused.
Yeah, I think that's why it's Boy in Love.
Yeah, they did their
The first
old
one. Yeah, and then Boy with Love is with Halsey.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to add that to the Vampamps as well. But I don't know why. I think that song is called. Oh, it's that and Danger by BTS.
Yeah.
They're like, give me danger.
We have to stop name dropping.
I'm gonna name every BTS song one by one, so their entire discography has to be in the Vampamps.
Nice. I'm already working on being a BTS stan.
Yeah.
We're not saying that we stay in BTS here, but we're not not saying that either.
I'm not saying I am gay, but I'm not saying I'm not gay.
Like, we're keeping it subtle, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we're keeping it...
We're playing with your feelings and emotions.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're doing.
So
Your
the
army feels.
We're trying to get appeal and attention by speaking favorably towards BTS.
Yes, this
Like-
is how we get our followers.
Hey, if you like BTS, make sure to subscribe, comment, hit that bell. What does the bell even do?
It's for notifications.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that. I just
explain it every time.
I just
hit the bell icon so you get notifications.
I usually just black out at that point, or I hit like the skip part.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways.
you guys want to get into bad joke section?
Oh, yeah.
Here, I got the.
Oh, well, I mean, not really bad joke. Well, maybe bad joke, but that entire dude Sarah was with.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that guy's
That's
a bad joke.
like
that's
they
a
went
bad
like
joke.
fully
Yeah.
were like starting to go on a date and everything.
Yeah.
Bad joke never gets a laugh.
Nice.
I have something to say about what Sarah did. Like I'm not a fan of the dude.
Mhm.
He's weird. But Sarah, you do not just go up to someone with a sketchbook and pry it from
No,
them.
literally.
she ripped his sketchbook out of his hand and started flipping through it. Like, what if he had like explicit content in there?
I'd simply evaporate.
Yeah, no, like flashbacks to like 8th grade.
So I mean, let me see your sketches. And you're like,
Yeah.
no,
Stop.
never. And also the fact that he was like doing a sketch of her, like
Yeah.
that, like puts him on the serial killer list in your mind.
Yeah.
And it's like he didn't need that.
In my mind palace.
Yeah, it's like she's automatically like, oh, this guy's gonna murder me and like kill like 8 people in a Walmart. Like that's what he's gonna do. But it's like, it's your fault for taking his sketchbook in the first place.
And she asks if she can keep the sketch of her,
I
and he's
know.
like, I'd actually prefer if I kept it.
And I understand that, and you know, it makes sense why she would ask that because like
Yeah.
she wants to draw. She should commission someone to you know.
Yeah.
To do a realistic painting of her like they used to do back in the day for vampires.
Back in
That
the old
didn't
day.
click. That.
Yeah, that's why she
wanted
that's why
it.
she wanted the photos because he was like, well, because we were like making fun of this guy over
Yeah.
the dialogue, but he was like, I keep it. I mean, you get to look in the mirror every day.
Yeah,
You get to see this.
suspicious.
That's
That's weird.
Choking on
Don't
the
die.
incense. We have lit incense.
We're smoking weed.
No, I actually did light some incense just to get the room to smell
She's
nice.
lying.
We're actually it's a that 70s show kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
lighting incense where it's actually marijuana.
Yeah.
No, we don't condone drug use.
Do we?
I just wanted to go on a date, not a full-on action
Action
movie.
movie.
Like, what an asshole.
I know.
She's protected you.
It's
She
not
saved
her fault.
him.
She
The
saved his
hipster
life.
guy. The true enemy was the hipster guy. all
Yeah,
along.
we all thought it was the zombies, but no, he was trying to save Sarah from this awful date. that zombie that came to like
Yeah.
bite him. That bitch slap that she did was great.
I love that she's just followed by like a zombie body.
Yeah, I like that. Like zombies are like a really easy target for her. Like she's really easily able to like just kind of knock them out.
Yeah.
That's kind of the
I'm
joke.
aware we've like veered off from bad
Bad
jokes.
jokes. I think it counts as a bad joke, but Rory gets turned into a zombie.
I was drinking water. Girl, that is so bad. I absolutely. I don't understand. Like, how
Literally,
does
he's a vampire.
how does a vampire get turned into a zombie? How do zombies? You know what?
They're already dead.
We'll get there in a little
And
bit.
let's get into it because I also have like
Okay.
issues with like these zombies. in
Yeah.
this.
How does the zombie work? So like, okay, they
Because-
get bit, but
yeah.
like the whole reason why they look like a zombie is because they're supposed to be like corpses.
Yes.
That were literally
so they should
reanimated.
already be cold.
So that's what I mean. It's like the whole thing is that like they're warm, and you could tell me that this is the winter, and so they have the heat on, which is why it's not like cold in the
Yeah.
building, right? But like it's Ontario, Canada.
Yes.
I'm assuming the problem was being solved on the streets because it was cold. Like
Yeah.
you know, like it was raining. It was literally raining in the next shot after like they solved the
Yeah.
problem. So it's like I can understand the idea that the zombies need to stay. They want to stay warm because they're
Yeah.
zombies, so they're cold. So they want to stay warm to stay zombies.
Yes.
And coffee. That's how coffee works.
Yeah.
I can accept that. What I don't accept is how someone gets turned into a zombie and how they look like a corpse within like seconds. Like, do they just rapidly decay? Because the whole point of zombies having the zombie makeup and looking like a corpse is because they're a corpse.
Yeah.
And they were brought back up. Like, it would make sense if, like, Benny gets turned into a zombie. It would make sense if he, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, died
I
and then,
guess-
like, arose.
I guess it's just mainly like a visual thing. So,
Yeah.
Like you can actually like decipher it aside from like their
Yeah,
saunter.
they're limping. Yeah, which
Yeah.
is also why, because their meat sacks are falling apart, so that's why
Yeah.
they're slow.
Yeah, except for that one dude who just.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
that one guy who was really fast, like, lunged
Yeah.
forward. Like, what was that? Oh my gosh. Anyways,
Anyways.
just the idea of zombies is good. If
Yes.
they didn't have to, if they just, like, kept to some simple rules and then try to, like,
Mhm.
make their own rules to be contained in one episode,
Mhm.
I think it would have worked better.
Yeah, and then okay,
hmm
so they turned because of chicken debrainer.
Yeah, there was that scene where the guy from McFingers is like, "Where's our chicken debrainer?"
Like,
And
I
they
mean-
swapped the containers.
yeah,
from, like,
one,
the-
how does that happen?
Yeah, because I guess they were both in the same like container, like gallon bucket,
Yeah.
but one was just like purified water,
One was labeled wrong.
and the other one was McFingers chicken debrainer.
Yeah.
How does a chicken debrainer? What is a chicken debrainer?
I have no idea.
Is it supposed to just like eat at a chicken's brain? Like,
I guess it like dissolves brain. I guess that's what I could see that.
yeah.
It's like they have the. But why would McFingers, like a fast food place, have like? Why would they like be slaughtering their chickens in
I mean,
in store?
McDonald's doesn't. No, I'm kidding.
Canada's weird, am I right? But like, I guess the brainer like scoops like it melts the brains and scoops them out. So if a human were to consume that, they would turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't.
I don't want to question it, but also I do.
Yeah.
I want to question it, but it shouldn't be
Then
questioned.
how does a zombie vampire work?
How does this? Because like, so we know
What
that.
I noticed is that Rory's fangs were out, like,
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So I guess that's part of it, because they're just like...
I don't.
Going back to like the discussion in the Discord that we had about like what vampires are and like maybe like
we had
everything's just kind of slowed down to like
So like they do age, which would explain the actors aging.
yeah, I don't know because
know.
like because I know we specifically talked about like the metabolism slowing down,
Mm-hmm.
but
I feel
like if a
yeah.
vampire's already dead, then would their just dead flesh brain just like not be of interest to a zombie? Or...
That's what I mean, because he gets bit. Because that's why, because we know Rory didn't drink any of the coffee.
Yeah.
That the reason why the zombies are multiplying because they're getting bit by the original people who were infected from the coffee.
Yeah.
I would say maybe because he looks alive, but even then,
Like, I can understand a zombie biting him. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, zombies, they're saying brain, so they want to eat people's brains.
Yes.
But they're not. They're just biting people.
Yeah.
I know they're not going to show a mangled corpse with its brain missing on this Disney Channel show.
Yeah.
But could we at least get like an assumption that is what they're doing? They're not just like trying to convert other people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this assumption would be nice because, like, in a lot of zombie media, like there is like that thing where like
Because I think what it is that if you survive a zombie attack, you just get turned into a zombie. But if you don't, they'll just eat you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming is the logical conclusion.
Yeah, because that's typically what happens in much of zombie media, is that if you survive an attack, like, you get away from them.
Because you've been bit, you get infected, and you get turned into a zombie.
Yeah, but if you're
And it's easier to survive a zombie attack, I'm assuming, because usually they're slow.
Yeah.
Which is why it multiplies the way it does.
Unless this is The Last of Us.
Unless it's one of those different ones where they're like speedy vampires, speedy zombies, I mean.
Speedy vampires.
Yeah, like the freaking, what are they called? The clickers and The Last of Us.
Yeah, where they're like
there's so
really
many different categories. Like, not to go into a different rant,
yeah.
but like in The Last of Us, there's like different categories.
Yeah, like the
runners.
runners.
Yeah, there's the runners, which are the new ones. The clickers, which are older ones. I think there's a third category, and then the last category is the bloaters.
Yeah.
The bloaters are the ones who've been around for the longest.
Aren't those the ones with the faces all like...
Those are the clickers.
Yeah. Okay, I had to feel like, because
they can't
do
see, so they have to like
the
make
little,
noise.
Yeah, the echolocation clicking sound. Yeah.
So the bloaters are the ones who've been around the longest. So basically, that means over time they're like mutating even more, because that's how the clickers got to where they can't see. They have like this fungus.
They have like this weird little like.
They're like Venus flytraps.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
So like, this freaking fungus or whatever is like growing all over them, and that's how they get so ugly.
If this is The Last of Us, everyone in the show would be runners, because this happened within like a day.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this episode does like a parody reference to Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
The game.
And that's how they get the idea for the
zombie cure.
Yeah.
Because that's true, and those zombies are based off of Romero zombies, which are like the, slow, says the word brains kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's clear that that's where
zombie.
Yeah, basically. So that's clear where they get the inspiration from. And it was clear that I would like to think that the writer's room, like, thought up in their brain head, skull. They were like...
Their brain.
Their brain. They thought about it and was like, wouldn't it be so cool if like they got to like bash a bunch of zombies, but then they're like, wait, we can't kill people. They would have to be turned into like goop monsters if we were to actually murder them. Like that's what I guess you're allowed to murder animals, but they get like from the first episode.
Yeah, I guess you're just allowed to like hit animals like across the counter.
Yeah, I guess you're allowed to like launch a dog into a counter, but you can't do. But there's still some violence though. Yeah. Clearly, they had to reach their threshold.
Like in the clip where spoilers, Craig, Benny gets bit. I think we also kind of discussed it already. But anyway, Benny gets bit while he's in the teacher's lounge, and before it cuts to Ethan, you could see Benny like rearing
about
back.
To bash like this person's head open.
Yeah.
That's also why zombies are easy to murder, is because they're like goopy like flesh things, and so like their skin is falling apart, so they're easy to like explode open. It's easy to like just like kind of squash them. But I guess they're fresh.
Aside from Erica, what is everyone in the show's kill count?
I know.
No, literally.
If we're counting animals, like they're already in like the 20s, 30 range from the first episode alone. Yeah. Also, if we're counting vampires, which we are, the first movie has like 10 for Ethan alone. He's like murdering them left and right. He disagrees with some kid about some random like sci-fi. He is Galactica, that's what it was. He was like they disagree on which season of Galactica is the best, and he murders him. He fucking shanks him. Like he literally gets a knife and like shanks him. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Anyways, talking about these teenagers' kill counts.
They murdered a lot of people
and killed a bunch of animals.
We should do a kill count episode
on our Tumblr.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Send in and ask of how many people you think they killed.
That reminds me, we have a Tumblr account. Yeah. We're all over the place, but when are we not? Right?
You're so right.
We now
this
officially...
happened after our first 2-week break.
Yes, we officially have a Tumblr account.
A group Tumblr.
A group Tumblr for the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast. So make sure you give it a follow. I'll put the
link in the description.
Make sure you can send us some questions over there. You can send us fan art.
Send us fanfic.
Everything. We have some questions to answer that we will do later in this episode
Yeah.
if you asked a question. So make sure to go do that.
And make sure to
Anyways.
turn on our notifications.
Ring the bell, because apparently that's what it does. I didn't know.
I know there's like an option on Tumblr where you can just like get
Oh,
notifications.
yeah, I have
when this person
notifications for
posts.
both of y'all. So anytime you guys reblog something,
Which is quite often.
Yeah, just like every day.
We won't spam you on the podcast Tumblr, though.
Yeah.
We'll just post when a new episode comes out, so you can stay informed, if that's what you would like. So there we go.
yes.
Okay, so where were we?
Promo over.
Yeah, let's, now that the sponsorship part of
you,
the
honey.
podcast is over.
This video is sponsored by HelloFresh.
Thank you, Squarespace, for... I don't think we'll ever do sponsorships.
No.
I can't do
When
that.
would we ever?
Well,
get
like,
an
if we get
offer?
popular enough to where people will, like, send us sponsorships, I don't think we'll take them.
I think we'll just like do like a brief mention and that's it.
Like, I don't know. Like, would you
The
be
whole
willing to
segment.
shield... Would you be willing to shield for Squarespace?
No.
Because I don't think I would.
I mean, maybe me to make a portfolio. But like,
Maybe, I don't know.
I could do use card for that.
Well, you could, well, you
Anyway.
can, you can just, you can just bring this clip back up when we start doing our honey sponsorships, and we can feel like
yeah.
hypocrites.
Yeah.
Okay. We were talking about zombies, which is good.
Yes, because that's what the episode's about.
Technically, we're in bad joke section. We've been in it, but we haven't mentioned a single
Oh,
bad joke.
Yes.
I have one. Sorry.
So the bad joke section, the real version now.
The
Yeah.
real version. They were in the bathroom hiding from the zombies that Serica. I keep saying Serica.
It's
Sorry.
a little Freudian slip. You just miss Erica.
I miss Erica so much. But anyway, Sarah had beat up all of the zombies, and so Benny had opened the bathroom door to see like the trail, and so he's like, "Okay, let's go." But after I wash my hands first, and then it pans over to the sign.
He like points to it.
Speaking of bad signs,
Yeah.
the racism.
Basically, there's a sign in the middle of the school hallway that says racism is not cool. And we laughed at it when we first saw it because I pointed it out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, look. And so
It's
it was-
perfectly framed in between Benny and Ethan, which
Pasty boys.
the white main characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We
I
thought that was
kind
really
of
funny.
made a comment where I'm like, the crew should take a hint from their poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, was that worth it? No. I'm gonna have fun editing this.
It's gonna be like 3 a.m. and you're gonna hear
It's
your
gonna
hot
be like-
take.
I gotta erase all points of me accidentally saying, slipping up.
Was this your Freudian slip? Because
You
of the bad
know,
jokes?
it was the opposite of that. I didn't mean it. Anyways, let's talk about Rory. Are we done with bad joke section?
He came up and he spooked them.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a bad joke. Because he
Wait,
came in
here.
his
Yeah.
mask. That he was like,
Because he wants to help people, but he clearly doesn't want to. He also.
RV! Rory Vampire, defender of the innocent!
Yeah.
obviously a Superman ripoff.
This is just a repeat joke from episode 1 with Vampire Ninja.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Except they didn't explore it as much.
Yeah.
I noticed they do that a lot with Rory because I made that Rory compilation a while back.
Mhm.
They keep doing this thing where they just repeat jokes for him. He just does the same joke again, but it's slightly different.
He's
and
trying
it's like-
different things out.
Yeah, but it's not even like it's a callback either.
Yeah.
It's just like they have ran out of ideas and so they just use another one
It's like,
again.
yeah, he's trying to be a superhero.
Yeah, now
trying
he's
to be a ninja.
Yeah, like literally.
And I'm also a vampire.
And it's never like he actually does that. It's just like a joke that he makes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's it.
Like the Rory vampire or whatever.
Rory
RV.
Vampire. Yeah.
It was like a one-off thing. He said it once and then never.
It was
again.
never brought up in the episode again.
Yeah.
He's wearing the T-shirt for the rest of the episode. 'Cause
That's it.
that was something I wanted to mention actually.
Oh.
And what did you
I was gonna say my personal interpretation of that is just he gets like all these like once again undiagnosed neurodivergent.
Yeah.
He just gets all of these like inklings to like start like new things or new
And then
personas.
he gives up after like a day.
Yeah. And he's like, nah, I'm bored with it.
Now I'm bored. Like he made a T-shirt. He made a
Yeah.
card in the first episode.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, well, that's kind of like where my hyperfixation ends. You know.
Me.
Completely valid, honestly. What was I gonna say? Oh, that reminds me. This episode only takes place over one day.
Yes.
Like a few hours even.
Like 9.5 hours.
Yeah, that's what it said at the beginning of the episode. But it uses a different structure than the rest of the episodes.
It, like, yeah.
They did that on purpose. They keep like jumping back from the beginning of the day to like the current moment. And I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
I remember thinking it was very unique when I first saw the episode. I was like, whoa, what are they doing? What is this crazy thing that they're doing right now? Whoa. I thought it was pretty interesting. And I still think it is. I think it helps with the flow of the episode, because, like I said, it's only like a few minutes, a few hours of the day. Benny gets a call on his phone when he's in the teacher's lounge trying to hide from the zombies, and he's like, 300 texts, 50 minutes. That's $30 a month. Isn't that a great deal?
Oh my god.
And I'm like, remember when people used to call you with like deals for things? And also, remember when like limited text and calls were a thing? Like he has a smartphone too. So that really tells me the writers just like are old.
Yeah. Like this was really like the transition between like the 2000s to the 2010s.
Yeah, this was literally I think 2010 when they filmed it. It aired in 2011.
Yeah.
In America. So it's
and
like
I never understood that, because by the time I was able to have my first phone, like the unlimited kind of being the standard.
It was already the standard, yeah. When I got a flip phone as my first phone, and I remember I got unlimited text, and that was like a big deal.
Oh my gosh.
But,
like by the time I got my phone, the thing that was limited was data.
Yeah. People in like 30 years are gonna be like, I can't believe that everyone was talking about having limited data. If they ever, if 5G ends up melting all of our brains. Yeah. I guess we'll see.
Like if it just like all of a sudden just like makes our microchips like light on fire.
Yeah, for our microchips that have been installed into us now that we've got the vaccine. if they start malfunctioning because of the 5G, or they start working with the 5G, and the government and the government conspiracy controls all of us, then
the Zuck.
Yeah, and the Zuck
and the Musk. The Zuck and the Musk.
The Zuck and the Musk with their smoked meats.
Smoked meats?
You know what that's from?
No.
There's this interview with Mark Zuckerberg where he's like, we're smoking meats. And he just sounds like a lizard person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. He just sounded like...
Because he is a lizard person.
He was itchy in his meat skin suit. You know what I mean?
He's like, I need my scales to breathe.
Yeah, so he's like, we're smoking meats. We got some sweet baby rays.
I hate that.
He said that on TV. It was so bad. Anyways.
Why do CEOs?
Why?
Why do men?
Where do men get the audacity?
Anyways.
I say as a trans man.
Well, specifically cis men.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
What were we talking about?
Oh,
oh, right. My Babysitter's a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like, you could also tell this was old, because, like, they had their ringtones on.
Yeah. Everyone, we're all
like,
on
turn
silent
that
now.
off.
Everyone keeps their phone on vibrate or silent. That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
I hate to tell it to you.
Unless you're you and you have, like, the best ringtone.
Yeah, except for me. I leave my phone on sound because I have this as my ringtone.
She's the material girl. I want Chanel.
I did not expect that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow.
You want me to play it again?
Yeah.
She's the material girl. I want Chanel 9 boots.
It took me like 30 minutes to make that, so I'm gonna play it as often as I can.
This is the best thing I've ever heard.
It's just gonna be that on loop for our outro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Or you have to edit it into the whole song.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but then we get copyright strike.
I don't think Material Girl gets copyright striked. I think that's why it's become such a meme. Kind of like the Crab Dance song.
Yeah.
Where it's like it was specifically made to be like a meme song that like people can use.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'll see though.
Anyways.
Anyways.
We were talking about this episode. Honestly, do I have much to say about this episode?
Personally, I don't.
I don't think so.
Either. It's like one of those episodes that's just out there. It's just like one of those. It's just like,
yeah,
will I willingly watch it again? Maybe.
Yeah.
Not maybe not.
It's a good a good like singular episode. Like if you saw this episode on TV, and you'd be like, oh, I'll check out that show, like because it's good. It doesn't really
good on its
connect to any of the overarching story.
They're just having some shenanigans.
Yeah, this is just some shenanigans. Like again, imagine if Benny, Ethan, and them didn't know about the supernatural or anything.
Yeah.
Like they just like never, like what would be happening?
Yeah.
Yes.
I keep thinking about our joke, like, is this just like, this is like the 5th time the school's been
Yeah,
shut
this is
down?
I think this is literally number 5.
Nice.
We'd been counting. The first one was episode 1 with the,
Yes.
the animal attacks.
Yeah.
The second one was with the, we assumed that the school's gonna get shut down because of the love potion.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Axe body spray stink.
Yeah.
They had to evacuate the school because it just reeks.
Yeah.
Stinked. And it got into the air vents.
Yeah, there was another one. There's more. We're like off of our Mabab game.
Maybe we like assumed like the photo.
Oh yes, the school getting shut down because of all of the double negatives.
The Jilly Putties.
Yeah, the Jilly Putties. I'm still pissed off about that. I'm sorry. You know what? I feel really bad because I watched the episode back again with my dad, and he was having the best time of his life.
Yeah.
He was like loving it, and
And you were in the corner like.
I was like, so I was like, you know what? Maybe I was too hard on the episode. It's not that bad. I'd probably bump it up to like a 2 out of 5 instead of a 1. I feel like a 1 is harsh. I listened back and I was
1.5 maybe.
maybe 1. You know what? No. Yeah, it's a 2. I'm officially changing my rating to a 2. They don't really mean any, ratings don't really mean
They're
anything
arbitrary.
anyways. So yeah, like we
It's
literally
like making the legal gambling age on Neopets from 12 to 13.
like the really like it doesn't mean anything.
Mhm.
Age,
Fake.
Age is a concept. It's
time,
arbitrary.
not real.
Yeah.
So
You just gotta go back to primordial soup.
yeah, that's what I want.
Gotta go back to monkey.
Because my thing is that our rating system only exists so we can make funny jokes about the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's about it.
Yeah.
But anyways.
What's gonna be our official ranking is the tier list.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Our official episode ranking will be the tier list that we will spend 5 hours doing.
Yes.
I already
We
know
will
it.
be like punching each other.
Yeah. That's how the
brawl
pod.
will break
It'll be
out.
the last episode of the podcast because we will have officially stopped being friends.
Yeah.
By that time. Anyways, you just wanted to get into fit review?
Yeah.
You have anything
There
else
were
to
many
say?
crimes in this episode.
Do you have anything else to say before we get into fit review?
I think I could save it for final thoughts.
Okay. Fit review. Fit review. What? What do you want?
Your hand.
Oh.
Idiot.
Well, if you say so. Okay.
Controversial opinion. I also like the Sarah vest.
You know what? I was gonna say, I don't hate it, even though it's bad. Like I know it's bad, but I think
I think
it
that's
could be
why
worse.
I like it.
It could be worse.
Yeah, that's what I said about the last one. It's
Uh-huh.
bad, but I like it.
I don't know how I feel about this vest.
It's a pink shirt, more of like a salmony pink shirt with a like gray silk
Coral, perhaps.
like
yeah.
satin like ish.
button up, and it's buttoned up most of the way. And then she just has her so it's like buttoned kind of down a little bit.
I think it would look better if the shirt wasn't pink. Like
Maybe if it would like
personally I would have preferred like more of like a monochromatic kind of thing.
yeah, maybe if it was like a different shade of gray or like a black or a white even. Maybe
Yeah.
a white would be nice. Like a white shirt. I could see it with a white shirt because
Yeah.
she always wears the same like boot cut jeans, and either she's wearing just like normal shoes or like some like
Me in 7th grade.
booties maybe.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
I
literally.
think so.
Yeah, booties.
Yeah. So
That's all I've ever known them as.
yeah, she has like the like heel like shoes. It's fine. You know what? I'm not offended, especially because it's the only outfit she wears all day.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with it.
It's okay.
I gotta wait till we get it. Yeah, here we
How do
go.
we feel about this Benny shirt?
Okay, so
I'm okay with
I
this
kind
shirt.
of like the green.
I like. The
I
green.
like this Benny shirt. I feel like it's good to associate with this episode because he's like literally
Oh, yeah.
is like the Lotta Latte like
Yeah.
logo as a shirt. I like the thick stripes.
Yes, thick stripes.
We're thick
That's why I
stripes.
like it.
We're
Good.
thick stripes Sam over
And
here.
It's a pretty like, even though it's not like neon or like it's like
Yeah.
that one like
It fits.
like not that
It's
like
a good
one.
forest kind of bright
Yeah.
green.
Yeah, it's still like a
pretty-
standout green.
It's bright,
Yes.
but it's not. It's muted too.
Yeah,
It's,
it's not like that blue and yellow shirt
it's
he wore.
decent.
Yeah. Oh
desaturated.
yeah. Definitely like blue and yellow, which is still good.
Yes, still one of my
Still
favorites,
up there.
personally.
Yeah. But it's good. I like it,
this.
and also you can tell it's a little bit bigger on him. You can tell because the sleeves are like down to his elbows.
Me.
So it's a little bit So, but it's clearly made to not be that long. The sleeves
Yeah.
aren't made to be that long, so it's clearly he's wearing like a larger shirt.
Yeah.
And I think that is doing more.
Ethan's back with the cross on his shirt.
What is that? That's
the
a
colors and everything. Do you guys know the game Feral?
No.
Like the animal jam, like
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yes. You have to explain.
fair.al.
Yeah. Fair.al. Yeah.
It looks like that logo.
Because that's like what's it called on cards? What is the name of that? The clove.
The spade?
Yeah.
Spade. And it's a spade, but like in blue. Okay.
I
you
gotta
can-
look up the Feral logo.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I
It's
like the blue and black. I like.
Yeah, because he's wearing cool colors. I don't like the cargo pants.
no,
doesn't
he's
match.
full cargo pants, and
I
then
would-
they have
yeah.
like
I prefer-
therapeutic like geriatric shoes on.
He's back with his trans mask giant clothes agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got insecure about being like, oh, I'm a size small, and he's like,
You can tell that this episode was
Tent.
recorded. You can tell this episode was recorded like earlier in the run
they look baby.
because and also Sarah's wearing pink, and we noted that her pink slowly transitions into purple throughout the season, and then purple becomes like her
Maybe
color in
that's why
season 2.
this episode
This is
stands
the
out so
Feral
well.
logo.
Yeah, it
looks like
does
a
look
shoe.
like
Oh my gosh. Maybe that's why.
this episode stands out.
Yeah,
Because-
because it was probably recorded earlier.
So it has more early season 1 vibes.
Yeah.
And we're getting closer to the end of season 1, so
Yeah.
like it feels a little bit different.
Yeah.
I think that was yeah.
Yeah, because that's like how a lot of like shows where like younger audiences start out. It's like the episodes first are like a little more like one-off-y.
Yeah.
And then slowly
and
they
transition into more story-driven stories.
Yeah.
Clearly that's what this series was going for
Yeah.
until it was canceled.
Until everyone died in that huge explosion.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, can we talk about that?
The tweet.
The tweet.
Yeah, I want to take a break from Fit Review so we can talk about this right
Okay.
now because it's important.
It's important to my
Had a
well-being.
kiss
Craig, cover your ears and skip to the time code to when we get back to Fit Review, because this is massive Mabab spoilers, okay?
Massive.
Massive Mabab spoilers, Craig. Craig warning.
Craig Manning, leave.
Craig Manning, get your ass out of here. Go back to LA eating ketchup chips with Pete Wentz. That's a Degrassi reference, if you were wondering. Anyways, that's an actual point in one of the Degrassi movies. He's eating ketchup chips with Pete Wentz. Anyways, none of that matters. So Atticus Mitchell tweeted recently. He responded to a tweet. I don't know if you guys know, but Mabab has sort of like a very, very small resurgence on Twitter, where people tweet about how much they used to like the show and how sad they are that it ended.
Yeah.
Just like, random like TV Twitter comments like, this show had no budget but it still slapped, like stuff you see on like Instagram and stuff reposted, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was so weird. Yeah, that,
Atticus Mitchell replied to that tweet saying, "Oh, the show had no budget, but it slapped."
Yeah,
He was
I
like,
was like-
"Actually, we did have a budget, but we wasted it all on the explosion that killed us all."
in the finale, and I was like, first of all, it's so weird that someone like Atticus Mitchell is responding to a tweet like that.
Yeah.
First of all. The third thing I wanted to mention is that, like, do we take this as canon? Because, like, everyone basically on Tumblr was like, I guess it's true, they did die. That's the confirmation. And I'm like, well, of course he would say that, because he probably doesn't even know what season 3 was going to be lined up for. I have a theory, because...
I've never even like seen the last.
Yeah, you guys don't even know what happens, so...
So I'm like
This
confused.
is-
I'm like, huh?
This is kind of a spoiler
Giant
for...
explosion.
This is a
I just
spoiler
always
for
like
you
an
guys, too.
I know you mentioned an explosion at one time, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm remembering.
It'll,
That's
in
it.
context, it'll make sense when you actually watch it,
Okay.
but we do know it ended on a cliffhanger, and in general, the cliffhanger
Reichenbach.
suggested that... What'd you say?
Reichenbach feels.
What?
Sorry, I watched the John Law conspiracy video today.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, actually, there's theories that a season 3 is going to come out, and that Beethan is going to be confirmed real. Are you looking at my dry knees, my
No, I was
ashy
kidding,
knees?
I was kidding.
That's just in the my
Yeah, my knees are very ashy.
I was
gotta
gonna
put
touch
lotion on
the
them.
string on
Okay.
your... I didn't
Well,
know how
that's
you
fine.
would feel about that.
No, it's
So
okay.
I just like...
You can.
as
It's
long as
fine.
it's not the neck.
Oh God. No. Oh no.
Sorry.
Oh no.
no.
Anyways,
What
we were
did I
talking
do?
about a
Anyways.
tweet. So the whole thing with the tweet is that my theory. So there's the creator of Mabab made a statement, I think, on an AMA on Reddit about the ending of Mabab. It might have been on Facebook. But he made a message saying, like, oh, well, it ended because the network didn't want us to put as much money into it, so that confirms Atticus Mitchell's statement. But also he said that the actors wanted to move on to different projects.
Yeah.
And my theory is that it was Atticus Mitchell that was the one who wanted to move on, because he was in a serious hockey movie, I think, after that, if I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So they wanted... Yeah. Canada. So I'm thinking maybe... and same thing with Cameron Kennedy. He was in, a pretty serious movie, but he was just he wasn't actually in it, but he was, in flashbacks, in a very small role.
Yeah.
So my theory maybe is that, the actors like Atticus Mitchell and maybe Vanessa Morgan, wanted to move on to, really expand their acting career. Mm-hmm. Around that same time, he was also in Young Drunk Punk. That's just my theory, though. There's no proof. There's no evidence. It's probably not true.
That's just a theory.
A game theory. Anyways, here's the clip I got from Young Drunk Punk.
Fucking piss and shit, and no one knows. It's magic.
So that's what he was doing 1 month after this show. And
it was just on set saying that, and then all of a sudden being hey Ethan. Next.
I know, the joke is that if you just replace the name Ian with Ethan, it's just Mabav. It's just Benny. It is Benny.
Fucking piss and shit, and no one knows. It's magic.
Yeah. Anyways, nice. Let's move on to fit review. Craig, you can come back. Craig warning is done. I just really want to talk
Ethan's
about that.
backpack is also massive.
It's a ginormous backpack. He has such a nerd backpack. I wanted to talk about...
He's carrying his whole D&D box in there.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I want to talk about the dude.
The dude?
The dude. Let me give it...
0 out of 10. You don't even have to pull it up. 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10 for that guy's graphic tee and infinity scarf combo. And then later on in the episode, he's wearing a fedora, because of course he is.
Where's his messenger bag?
Yeah.
Only the top 2 buttons are buttoned up on his flannel.
I was gonna mention this. He has a cholo look to him a little bit.
I thought the first time we watched this...
How dare you
I'm sorry.
be so correct?
He literally is wearing the same shirt, and he has the front button buttoned up.
No. If it wasn't the Rory Vampire shirt, for the full cholo look, it would be a wife beater.
Yeah, he just has a wife beater under it, and his cargo pants with cargo shorts.
Yeah.
Anyways, you were saying?
The first time we watched this, I thought it was all the way buttoned up, and that's why it revealed like that. Mm-hmm. But I just noticed, you can see the shirt peeking out from, where it's not buttoned.
I think that's why he only buttoned up the first 2, is so he could,
And I don't like that.
very quickly show his vampire Rory shirt.
Okay, whenever we first saw, I first saw him, reveal the Rory Vampire shirt, at first I'm oh my gosh, he's not color coordinated. But the logo is actually coordinated.
Is blue,
to his
yeah.
shirt.
It's very clearly supposed to be a Superman thing. Yeah. So he has the Superman colors of the red and the blue, and then the...
RV, red velvet. He's a Revla.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I actually do want a Rory Vampire shirt.
Yeah.
So it can also be a secret red velvet t-shirt as well.
Yes.
It would be great. There's not too many outfits to talk about because it is, only over one day.
So quickly.
Is that it for fit review? Do we have
so.
We have no fits to talk about?
Yeah, because Erica wasn't here.
And Erica's usually our main.
She's
thing.
the one who serves.
She's usually the one who serves.
She's our queen.
Fashion
She's our
realness.
girl boss.
So there's no. Oh my gosh! What have we been doing?
What are we even doing here?
What are we doing? Anyways, we're already almost at an hour, so we could Is that it for fit review?
I guess.
It's such an
We could have went over the
uninspiring.
teachers like we did last time.
Yeah, but
They're just in suits and typical school.
they're just in buttoned ups and slacks.
That's true.
But now they're slightly disheveled looking.
Yeah.
And their hair is a little
green.
messed up and green. Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways.
What an unsatisfying conclusion to fit review.
I know. So sad. Send us fits you'd like us to review.
Just send in random photos
Yeah.
of your outfits and we'll review them.
All of them will be a 10 out of 10, but still.
Okay.
So final thoughts?
Let's do an unenthusiastic fit review clap. Fit review.
I can't clap. I have a mug in my hand. I'm
so
eating ice. So if you hear me crunching, no.
yeah, we're ice crunching over here. So what are your guys' final thoughts? You want to go first?
I guess.
Okay.
So for this one, I'm gonna say, I think I said this another time in a different episode, but this one's not going to be as, like, mean, I guess. But, like, the production in this one, it does go over one day, which I do like this time. But it's not exciting. It's not...
She's not giving what she was supposed to give.
Yes. Go girl, give us nothing.
Yeah, that's literally... Because it's not bad.
It's not
I
bad.
actually really like this episode.
It's like, yeah, it's a good episode. It's just like, yeah.
It's there.
Yeah. It exists.
It's mid. It's there to scare your children.
Yes. Scare your babies.
Mm-hmm. Who got plopped with the
My bad.
teenagers.
Scare your babies.
Is that
My
a...
babysitter's a baby scarer.
Ooh, my baby scarer's a vampire.
Anyways. Nice.
Continue.
But yeah, I like this episode. I kind of said this before, but would I willingly go back and watch this again on my own time? Probably not. Is it good? Did I enjoy it? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just meh. It's like it's a meh episode.
And you're valid for saying that.
Yes. My opinion is valid.
Yes.
We're in as many fits. I'm not too excited about that. I don't have much to talk about, honestly.
Yeah, there's not much to say. We did a lot of not talking about the episode.
Yeah.
And
We
willing,
talked about everything else.
and I'm willing to admit that because there's a lot of podcast episodes where they're like we're gonna talk about this episode and then they mention it for like maybe 2 minutes.
This is that episode for us.
This is that episode for us, but I'm willing to admit it.
Yeah.
Okay, watch the episode yourself. That's the best.
Form your own opinion on it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of nothing happening.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's very focused on the zombie.
Because then, like, other ones, like, you have a lot to talk about with, like, the story and,
and
like,
then there's
vampire
Sarah
lore.
and there's stuff.
Yeah,
But this
there's,
one
like, stuff to discuss. But here it's, like, a one-off episode.
we
where
talked
it's
about
just-
zombies and that's all there is to talk about.
Yeah.
Because it's just
Yeah.
about zombies.
You can
And
talk
then-
about zombies and coffee, and that's it.
Yeah.
Zombies, coffee, and then they shoot back and forth of the times.
Yeah, the Quentin Tarantino time
Yeah.
jumps are great.
Exactly. But
You're rating
I'm gonna give this one a 2.5 out of 5. Chicken debrainer jugs.
Tasty.
Yummy.
Yum. I want the chicken debrainer coffee.
Us going to Denny's.
Honestly, they probably put chicken debrainer in the Denny's food, which makes it just like flow right through you within
Yeah.
like an hour. Within an hour's time, you feel it in your colon.
Yeah.
But anyways, my rating, I actually really like this episode. I think it's a good one to show people when you're trying to sort of like let them in on what kind of show this is. Like, it's a good early episode, and I actually think they did a good job of putting this later in the season than before. Yeah, because it, like we said, it was probably made earlier on in the show's run, which is why it has that like early season 1 vibe, where it's less building a growing plot. It's like not building a growing plot in the background. It's just kind of about
They're testing the waters with, like, the characters.
yeah, it's more about the character dynamics, and it's like, what if all the characters were in a zombie attack, and like that's it. That's where the story ends, right? And so I really enjoy that, and I think putting it right before like basically the season finale and like it's like vibes, it's setup, was a decent idea, and
Remind you of the roots of the show.
yeah, and it doesn't have much to speak about,
Yeah.
but that's fine because it's still enjoyable. I'll probably give it either a 3 or a 3.5 out of 5 chai soy persons, because that's what the
Chai
Lotta
soy.
Latte person says. She's like, I'm more of a chai soy person.
Yeah.
So 3.5 out of 5 chai soy persons.
Yeah.
There you go.
So this episode, like we kept saying, is just like a whole lot of nothing, but it is a fun little watch.
little
Especially,
romp.
yeah.
Better than other episodes which are just nothing.
Like
Yeah.
the double negative one. Anyways.
Yeah, like, it would have been interesting to see where they would have gone with this if this was like rated PG-13 or like TV-14.
We'd see more skull bashing.
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't have much to say. It was fun to watch. Like, this would be something fun to just put on in the background while I'm doing my silly little tasks.
Yes.
And, like, there wasn't a lot of vampire stuff in this episode
No.
either. It was just, but other undead, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think my rating for this is probably the same as Steff, where it's like, forgot to introduce ourselves. Anyways.
We'll do it after.
Anyways, it's probably just about the same as Steff, where it's like 3, maybe 3.5 infinity scarves.
Oh, yeah. Normally, we would say thank you for watching the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast, where we revamp in your camp, take down your tent. Yes. Make sure to subscribe. But we have a little questions. We finally got some Quampies to Ampy! Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go get the Quampies, okay?
Okay, just in the distance you hear us. Yeah.
Here, let me go get the Quampies. Oh,
we finally have
reminds
Quampies.
me of the broken side thing where it's like,
Can that be part of our outro?
Make sure you guys teach me how to scream.
Oh yeah.
Teach me how to scream. Yeah. Teach me how to scream.
Teach me how to scream. What's your favorite Broken Side song?
Let us know in the comments below what your favorite Broken Side song is. That's a bad question to ask. Don't listen to Broken Side, guys.
No, don't. If you value your life.
Don't listen to Broken Side.
If you value your eardrums, don't listen to Broken Side.
But,
unless you have really crappy speakers.
Yes, that's really the only way to go around it. But see, they were just trying to teach you different types of screams. They were trying to teach you the difference between a brie and a blech.
Yeah.
Shit, my bad.
What?
First question.
What?
What's your favorite Babav episode / season character or pairing? This is from Anonymous, by the way. So your favorite Mabav episode / Caesar...
I'm gonna give you all of them.
So, okay, let's start off with our favorite Mabav episode. Go, for season 1.
I gotta go.
Doug the Vampire Slayer! Yeah. That's my favorite episode.
It's a good episode. For season 1, I would either say the Blood Drive episode or the finale. Because the finale is really good as well. But the Blood Drive episode, I'll say that.
Yeah.
Favorite Mabav
I'm trying
episode.
to enter my mind palace because I started the tier thing and I'm trying to remember what I put up top.
What did you put at top?
But I don't remember it.
Just like in general.
Blood Drive, but I feel like that's a given.
Yeah.
I also like Doug the Vampire Slayer. It's like, yeah.
So is that it?
I do kind of like the Love Potion episode.
Yeah, the Smells Like Trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's you know what? That one's pretty good, even though there's questionable morals.
Yes, but I like questionable morals.
Yeah, we do enjoy that.
Shy likes questionable characters.
Yeah.
Another question from Anonymous. Do you read Mabav fan fiction? If so, would you ever make a podcast episode dedicated to reading fanfics? And also, do you have any favorite or least favorite tropes?
Okay.
I'm assuming...
Should we start with the tropes first?
I was going to say, I'm assuming by tropes you mean in fanfic specifically.
Probably.
So in general, I have a lot.
I personally don't read a lot of fanfic in general. So no Mabav fan fiction either. I can't say the same for you guys.
For me, I haven't read Mabav fanfiction yet. Mm-hmm. I want to start. But my favorite tropes, my all-time favorite trope is body swap. I love body swap AUs.
Yeah, they're very good.
Good one. Okay, so for me, the same. I haven't read any Mabav fanfiction yet.
Like,
but
your typical enemies to friends to lovers. Or...
Yeah, enemies to lovers is a good one up there for me.
But for my favorite fanfic tropes, I like found family. And, I'm gonna say enemies to lovers and then childhood friends to lovers.
Yeah.
That one's nice.
Yeah.
I do think that's a good trope. I do like enemies to lovers when it comes to tropes. And also, I love different... I don't know if I could say, like, I like read a lot of them, but I love the fact that the trope of putting characters in a different universe, like crossover.
Oh, yes.
I love that that exists.
Yeah, I do like that as well.
Like the... How to Train Your Dragon, Tangled, Brave.
You just brought up a dark past of mine.
What was the fourth one?
Frozen.
No,
it was Rise of the Guardians.
Yeah,
it was Rise of the Guardians, How to Train Your Dragon, Tangled, and Brave crossover. That's like, I love that. Yeah, no, I was never a part of that fandom, but I kind of wish I was. Yeah, like, I regret not knowing that existed.
Yeah,
back in my day.
Back in my day.
You brought up my dark past.
One of my favorite fics was a Detroit Become Human and Marvel crossover.
That sounds fun.
And I'm so upset that they stopped updating it.
So as for Mabab fanfiction itself, though, I would love to read fanfiction on the podcast. I want to have a special fanfic episode. So if you have any fanfiction, please send it over. My only personal thing, and this is just speaking for me, I'm not comfortable with smut, especially when it comes to this show.
For this show, no.
We don't. Yeah, if you send any smut, we won't read it.
I've consumed some in my day, but I have to be like willing to like take notes on human behavior.
Yeah.
Because I don't like get anything from it.
Yeah.
Except damage.
We're not big smut fans here.
Yeah.
In general,
especially about minors.
Yeah, and romance in general, I'm not really into when it comes to nothing like too explicit when it comes to romance. I like that elementary school
Cheesy
goofy
romance.
kiss on the cheek as far as they go.
Like,
Maybe a hug.
I'm cool with like suggestions because they're like teenagers, so of course.
It makes sense, but nothing too explicit over here.
I think this counts as also like tropes. I lost it. Hold on, let me.
Okay.
Oh, I guess another trope I do like is just like it's just vampires.
Yes.
Like vampire AU.
Oh yeah, in general, where the characters are vampires.
Yeah.
Some stuff that I've seen on Tumblr is like werewolf Ethan, vampire Ethan, because those are both things that are like possible of being
Or, like,
happening. I want to read those.
Historical AUs.
Yeah.
I love those.
All of those we love. We're absolutely obsessed. Please send your werewolf Ethan, vampire Ethan, vampire Benny,
Your,
I don't know,
1700s like interview with a vampire style
era fan fiction from Mabab. That's all I want. Oh, I should mention, since we're on fan fiction topic, I did write some Mabab fan fiction, but that was for a gift for somebody as a holiday exchange that we did in the Discord. So, but I see, since I don't really do romance, it was just more of like a them as adults sort of thing, which is another thing I like. If like stories
I like aging up, like like adult.
That's a fun time. It's like, oh, they have an apartment together.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Anyways, next question.
I can talk about fanfic all day.
Yeah. In the fanfic episode, we'll go off. Will you make a podcast episode on the Mabab movie in the future, or are you currently covering the 2 seasons?
Absolutely.
Yes, this is in the works.
We're actually, we're currently drafting and working on the Mabab movie episode of the podcast.
We wanted to do it in between season 1 and 2, so we have time to like take notes.
Yes.
And like really form our thoughts instead of going off
the cuff, like we usually do.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty good system that I think that works for us. Yeah. But for the movie, it is so sacred and special that we want to make a 4-hour, like, extreme...
Quentin review.
Yeah. I don't know how long it's actually going to be,
probably
but...
like an hour. No, I'm kidding.
It probably won't be too long, but we really want to go into, like, into the depths of it and explain our...
Into the thick of it.
I want to be able to explain our Jesse and Gord storyline.
An entire
So we're gonna have to explain that.
Entire 25 minutes.
Just a whole section on
Gord.
Horace Black himself.
Yes.
So and then we will cover season 2 after that, and we were planning on taking like a brief break in between all of that. And we also want to do like a Mabab ranking episode like we've mentioned, which might also come out after the season 1 finale.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Depends on how we feel.
We'll see. Okay, so next question. Have you seen / watched the Mabab cast in other roles?
Personally, no. But I have seen like posts about other people being like, hey, this person was in this. Like, I think I saw a post on Tumblr, which I reblogged, about each character being in other movies and shows, like Vanessa Morgan obviously in Riverdale. Matthew Knight was in The Grudge, I think.
The Grudge. He was in The Grudge 2 and 3.
2 and 3 as a small child. Baby.
Can't forget Gooby.
Gooby.
I haven't seen Gooby, but yeah.
Yeah, no, for me, I have yet to get where I think Vanessa Morgan's like introduced in Riverdale, but if I continue that,
it's early in season 2.
Oh, okay.
So
I might have actually already met her. Then.
You might be there. Yeah, I've seen 4 seasons of Riverdale. I'm halfway through season 4. I'm scared to continue.
Yeah, I'm scared to continue, and I'm barely in season 2.
But we might continue onward, and then I have seen Young Drunk Punk. I saw the first 3 episodes,
Radio Rebel.
I'm getting to that. Okay, I've seen Young Drunk Punk, which has Atticus Mitchell in it. It was so bad that I couldn't continue. I genuinely couldn't stomach the episodes because they were that bad, and he wasn't even in them all that much. Atticus himself. Radio Rebel. I've seen Radio Rebel, which has Atticus Mitchell in it in a pretty decent role, and also, have you guys seen Geek Charming? The DCOM?
No, I never watched that one.
Really? You guys never seen? I love Geek Charming. That has Vanessa Morgan in it.
Like, I've always seen, like, ads for it, but I was never into, like, watching.
Wow. Well, also, I've seen the episode of Ant Farm with Vanessa Morgan in it. She was in a few episodes of Ant Farm.
Oh, yeah,
where she played a love interest. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's also a thing. But other than that, I haven't seen much. Those are the few things that I've seen.
The amount of will it's taking me from just, like, not shoving my fist into my mug of water. It's like intrusive thoughts.
And I think there probably are a few other things that I'm not remembering right now that I have seen.
For me, the biggest one is just Riverdale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Riverdale is the more popular. Is more popular than The Bath for sure, and so that's probably where people know Vanessa Morgan from more. Yeah. Oh, another thing, her first ever role, Vanessa Morgan, was in a movie called A Diva's Christmas Carol, and that's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Ooh. I didn't even know she was in it until I stalked her IMDb page, and it's a great movie. So I recommend anyone watch it if they have the opportunity. You can't really find it anywhere now, but it's a good Christmas movie.
Today, baby. No.
Yeah, it's just it's just a Christmas Carol, but with a girl. Her name is Ebony.
Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way.
Her name is like Ebony Scrooge or something like that, and she's like a sassy like Mariah Carey diva type. And
you've told us about that.
I've told you guys about it, yeah. And Vanessa Morgan plays like the younger version of her.
Nice.
In a flashback. Anyways, next episode. Anyways, next question. Also by Anonymous. Do you guys have any favorite Mabav villains/baddies?
Ooh. I gotta think about this.
I would say this is spoilers for Craig. Season 2's The Siren, because she's like an emo girl. Oh, so of course I love her. So I like her a lot. Even though she doesn't really do much, I like her.
Yeah, my knowledge is contained to the episodes we've watched for this podcast.
Yeah. In that, who would you say?
I would probably. I was thinking either
the evil Hannah. No.
Evil Benny, maybe.
I
don't know.
I mean, Evil Benny's cool, but
he's not really like. Yeah, he is a baddie.
I'm gonna.
How'd you back that baddie, bro?
Can't think of anything.
Not really. I mean.
Because there's the rabid animals.
Puffles?
Can I just say like Benny in general is my favorite villain? Benny and Ethan.
It smells like trouble.
Yeah, Benny and Ethan because they cause the most problems in the show.
I was also gonna say I don't like the doll character Debbie Dazzle, but if people I don't like her. Oh. But do you like her? I mean,
a little bit. I was gonna say either the tree from Dipod.
The tree's a good one.
To get evil Rory, Rory.
Yeah, eggified Rory.
Or Doug the Vampire
Slayer. Yeah. He's a good villain because he's like really depressing of a character.
That's what makes him so good.
Yeah.
Or for some reason I just kind of have a soft spot, maybe because it's pink magic, but the witch.
Oh yeah. Stephanie.
From episode 3.
Yeah, she's great. We like her.
We love her. Girl
okay. Next question, also by Anonymous. What's a storyline that you wished was in the show but wasn't?
Oh, I saw this on the Discord. Someone said something about them being in a video game. Like, they haven't, like...
Oh, yeah. Like a Spy Kids 3 Game Over.
Yeah.
A new Jumanji.
I like how you said Jumanji and I said Spy Kids 3.
I wasn't thinking, because someone mentioned it, like, they're video game nerds. Like,
yeah, that would be
why
cool.
Would they not be, like...
They should totally stumble upon a Jumanji game.
Yeah.
Like, knockoff game. Yeah. Like that. For me, you mentioned body swapping earlier.
That's what I was thinking.
I wish there was a body switching episode.
I feel like that would something that would work really well with this series.
Also, another thing that I want is a Boy Meets World type Halloween episode where it's like an alternate dimension. Yeah. You know, like maybe if like all of the rules were switched, like Erica, Sarah, and Rory.
Ooh.
Like Erica, Sarah, and Rory weren't vampires, but Ethan and Benny were.
Ooh.
Like, wouldn't that be really fun? And then like Rory or Erica or something was like the wizard character. Yeah. Like,
I need like a
and like
D&D.
Sarah was a seer.
I need a D&D episode.
That would be
Where
so
they-
fun. Where
like
they
maybe
play,
that's where it could like tie in, where they choose like different.
where they play D&D and they all kind of like choose each other's supernatural powers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, that sounds so
That'd be-
cool.
we should do
If anyone's inspired to write Mabab fanfic based off of those, please send them our way.
Please.
Like, I want to read the
If not,
shit
it'll
out
just
of that.
live in my daydreams forever.
Yeah, I'll just imagine it.
in my mind palace.
Yeah, okay. Next question from Anonymous. This might be the final one. I think I have more, though.
Okay.
So, also by Anonymous. Is there a plot/storyline in the Mabab show that you wish had more focus/time spent on it? I mean, we've said Vampire Rory
Oh,
a lot already. We want more Vampire
We
Rory.
need more of just like the 5.
The group of them hanging out together, like in Victorious, where they're just like causing mischief,
Yeah.
ruining people's days.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Paparazzi.
Starring Robbie Shapiro. Can you get the audio clip of that?
Oh, where's my phone?
Oh. I feel like we've mentioned things in the episodes of the podcast before.
In the 3rd episode, when Erica's talking to Stephanie about her past, I wish they
Yeah.
discussed that more, kind of.
Yeah, more of like Erica's.
As an Erica stan.
Yeah, more of Erica's past. I would like that too.
Yeah.
Because I know they go over it, spoilers, Craig, in the movie.
Yeah.
But, like, that's it. We see just, like, a glimpse.
We see a little bit of her.
And then
that's
we
it,
see
yeah.
some in Sarah's locker of young Erica,
Yeah.
nerd Erica.
I really like that. She has photos of nerd Erica.
Yeah.
One, because like
That's her best friend.
Those are the only photos that can exist of her too.
Yeah.
I would love to see. Oh, this was something that I saw on Tumblr. Credit to whoever wrote this. I can't remember who, but they said that like I wonder what Sarah looked like before she got turned into a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the start of the movie, she's already a fledgling.
Yeah.
So what if she also was like kind of nerdy looking with like the glasses and the ponytail, and they were both kind of like these geeky kids, and then she got turned before Erica. That's a cool idea. And also something I really want is more of Jesse and Sarah's relationship.
Yeah.
I know like
Yeah.
it's a toxic relationship, and so I want to see, because like in the finale, spoilers, Craig, we get some like insights into like that really toxic relationship, and I would
Yeah.
like to see more on what was started and built upon.
Yeah. And for me, it's just like I love just like very like dialogue like driven
Yeah.
things, and so I just need them all hanging out.
I agree.
Yes.
Like them just like all sitting at like a Denny's and just
Yeah.
like swapping secrets.
Yeah.
Like
Some hot goss.
I was watching the Dipod episode again, and I just liked how much random casual conversations they had together, all the groups and stuff.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice. Yeah.
Robberazzi, starring Robbie Shapiro.
Perfect. Another question from Anonymous. Will you share Mabab fan art or fan videos on the podcast?
Yes.
Yes.
Send them in, please.
Absolutely.
You can submit a post to our Tumblr account, and please do that with your fan art or your fanfic or your whatever, anything Mabab related. Please submit that
Please.
on the Tumblr account, or you can DM any of us on Instagram. We have our links in the description.
Yeah.
Or you can find us on Tumblr as well.
I can link my Twitter. I don't know.
No, my Twitter's staying a secret.
I can link my Twitter. So we can do that. Just please send it over, because I really want to see it. The best place would be Tumblr, because then you'll also be featured on our Tumblr account.
Yeah.
So make sure you do that. Anonymous asked, what's your favorite Mabab character?
Obviously. You know my favorite.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wait. Just like character in general?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can
okay.
make it a list, maybe.
Okay, my top 2 are Erica and Ethan.
That's a pretty good list, because Ethan's a really good character, I think, for as a main character.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that, but also Rory on mine.
So Erica and Rory.
Erica, Rory, and Ethan.
Okay. My favorite is Rory. He's always been. I used to always say, and all my friends would be like, "He's so annoying on the show. I don't know why you like you like Rory." It's because I really like Rory. Next, I would either say Sarah or Benny. I like Benny a lot because I do like the one who's got jokes. I like. Stop. I like the fact that he has jokes, and I do think he's kind of interesting, even though like more like character development wise, he has like
Yeah.
none. Which is why I'm saying Sarah, because she has the most character development throughout the series in general, and I really like how strong-willed she is.
Wait a second. Adding on to favorite character.
Uh-huh.
Benny's grandma.
Yeah,
Benny's
Mrs.
grandma.
Weir, Evelyn Weir.
yeah.
We stan Evelyn Weir here.
Yes.
Yes. let's see, now a question about the podcast. You guys read fan fiction? We already answered that one. Okay, another final question from Anonymous. Do you have any favorite Mabav pairings, couples, or ships?
I kept saying it the whole time.
Beefin.
One of Beefin.
Beefin.
And then
Serica.
And then I like the thruple, Rory,
Yeah.
Ethan, and Benny.
Yes.
As like a couple, like
I know
group.
it's not called it, but in my head
Bethany.
it's forever Bethany.
Bethany.
I also like Erica and Benny.
I really that's the one that I champion the most is Benica because they clearly were setting it up in season 2. Well, clearly if you've seen season 2 like 10 million times like I have, they were setting it up for sure.
Benica a lot.
Benica's great. I love
I don't mind any of the ships honestly between
between
five.
the main cast. Yeah, I do agree. I actually quite like Sarah and Ethan as a concept.
Yeah.
I think
As a concept.
I think the idea of Ethan having a crush on Sarah and Sarah ignoring it, I'm not like the hugest fan of. I would like it if like she recognized it and like had a reason as to why they weren't together, because she does. You know, she has a lot of valid reasons, and I wish
not to.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't just like her like pretending it wasn't real or whatever. You know, like just ignoring his existence basically.
Lawrence, if you know, you know.
But Benica's my main ride or die. If I could say one that I don't like,
Bias, if you will.
yeah, I would say Benica's like my main thing. If I could say one that I don't like, I know it's all about positives here, but like I don't like Rory and Erica.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of those two.
I like it as a joke.
I
but
see
like,
them as like best friends.
I think them being like a dynamic duo
Yeah.
is what I want more than like a romantic pairing.
Yeah, like I see them more as best friends. I like the idea.
Of them going to DashCon.
Yes, that, and also like them maybe like trying it out, like you know when they kissed in the blood drive.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then, like
They're like
instead of them,
it
instead
could
of
be a
them,
good storyline.
instead of them getting into a relationship, they just be best friends
I like that a lot
and go
too.
to DashCon.
And for Serica, I do like the Serica. I mean, like they're best friends forever.
Yeah.
Besties
It's
for
friends to
life.
lovers.
Yeah, same thing with Beethan.
Yeah.
I think Beethan works really well. Again, I know those were just a bunch of gay jokes because it was the early 2010s.
Yeah.
But it's true. They are soulmates.
Those gay jokes are canon.
They're
in my
canon.
heart.
The girl next door.
So I think that's it. Are we done here?
I think so.
Thank you for listening to the Vampy Wampy Campy Podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure to take down your tent.
Put out your fire.
Put out your fire.
Or Smokey the Bear is gonna come give you the
Zombie
coffee.
He's gonna turn you into a zombie.
Yes.
He's gonna give you
He's gonna
chicken
bite you.
debrainer.
He's gonna chomp on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna zombie.
Zombify.
Yeah, you're gonna get zombified. Thank you for listening. Please make sure to leave us some questions, some quampies for us to ampy like we did today on the Pampy.
And make sure to go follow us on Tumblr, our Instagrams, subscribe on YouTube,
Yes.
all that good stuff.
Please follow the
Official Tumblr.
the official
Which will be linked below.
Vampy Wampy Campy Pampy
You have to
podcast.
think about saying like a name. Like, why did we do
Why did we pick this name? Can I just say I got really nostalgic when I listened to the first episode and us deciding the name of the episode in the
Yeah, us
podcast
just
in
making
the
a joke
episode.
and then it stuck.
Like I literally recorded it and you were like what if we called it the Vampy Wampy Campy? And then we've gone too far now to not call it that.
Yeah.
it's
our
too late.
brand.
Yeah. So thank you for listening so much. I really appreciate it. Bye.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
We will do it. Late.
Bye.
Late.
We're skipping it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the